Hey, it's Sarah here. Welcome to Never Out of Books. Sorry for the long time no see sort of thing. As you can see, I'm back to filming the correct way because the construction is done. Yay! I'm so excited. So today I'm going to do a bit of filming for y'all, and I decided to start with my summer TBR. I appreciate that summer has already started, but I kind of wanted to give you an overview instead of doing a month-by-month TBR, because I'm doing two challenges that are like long-term challenges, and they don't require a monthly TBR. I'm just going to show you all the books that I'm going to read for them. Also, Tome Topple just started, and I will be participating in round 6 of that. Tome Topple is hosted by Sam from Thoughts on Tomes, and it starts today when I'm filming, which I believe is the 29th, and it goes to the 12th of July. And the goal there is to read big books over 500 pages. She does put challenges up. You do not have to do them, and I will not be doing them. I'm also participating in the Summer Romance Bingo. As you can see, I've already read 5 books toward it. This is hosted from Sarah, from a channel that I don't remember what her channel name is now. She reads a lot of romance, and I had a lot of romance on my shelf, so I'm doing this. I'm not going for a blackout. There's a couple books that I don't have or own, and I'm really trying to read books that I own this summer because my shelves are already exploding and I just redid them. So we're gonna try to move some books along. I'm also going to be participating again in the seasonal series readathon. This goes by season. I'll be doing the summer board this time around. It's a 3-month readathon where you read books that are in series only. With this one, you can double up on challenges. With the summer romance bingo, you have to do a different book for every square. So there's no doubling up in that one, but in this one you can. It is hosted by Sarah at Books for Tea. Lots of Sarahs on BookTube. Derby at Derby Lane Reading, Reggie from Don't Stop Reading, and Bridget from B Books. And I believe they're all still continuing on through this next round, but I'm not so sure. It is on Twitter. They do all kinds of sprints and things like that, and you get all kinds of points, and it's fun. Those are the 3 that I'm participating in. I'm finding the week-long ones are just not enough for me. It puts a little bit too much pressure on. Without further ado, the books. I am currently reading The Deception of the Emerald Ring by Lauren Willig. This book is a reread for me. I am still trying to get through this series. It has a historical romance that completes in the end, and then it has an ongoing contemporary romance that goes through the whole 12 books of this series. And these are about lady spies, basically. And they're very well done and very tongue-in-cheek and very fun. You'll be seeing a lot of these on my TBR this summer because I really would like to finish this whole series this year. For Tome Topple, I'm going to finish that book first, and then I'm going to start with Tome Topple just for ease of everything. My first choice is Wives and Daughters by Elizabeth Gaskell. This definitely is over 500 pages long. I read North and South last year. It was one of my favorite books ever. And this goes for Tome Topple, but it's also one of the books that's on my summer romance bingo, and it's on my classics reads for the year that I wanted to get to, so this is perfect. If I finish Wives and Daughters or need a bit more of a light reading, I am going to read Eligible by Curtis Sittenfeld. This is a retelling of Pride and Prejudice modern setting. It is, according to Goodreads, part of a series. I think he's retelling a lot of classic books, so I'm counting this for seasonal series as well, and also for a summer romance bingo. I also would like to get to the next 2 books in the series I was just talking about with the Lady Spies, The Seduction of the Crimson Rose and The Temptation of the Night Jasmine. This one is also a twofer. It counts for both of these. I did challenge for both of my long series with this one. This one is just the romance challenge that I have it for. I have 3 mass market paperbacks. This Wind River Wrangler by Lindsay McKenna is a cowboy story, and this one also goes for both of these longer readathons. I do believe this is part of a series, so I found a couple of places to put this. I have Absolute Trust by Piper J. Drake. This is a contemporary romance, and it has a dog on the cover, just saying. And I have this very interesting one, Wanted and Wired by Vivian Jackson. And this is a paranormal romance, which is not a subgenre that I normally read. So I'm kind of intrigued, and it has a woman with a big giant gun on the cover. So I have a couple of young adults to read. I have The Vikings Chosen by Quinn Loftus. I've actually seen this on BookTube, and people seem to really enjoy it. It's like a kind of brain candy sort of deal. This is a romance, possibly a fantasy. It is also part of a series. This is book 1 of it. I don't know when any of the other books are coming out, so we will see whether I like this or not. I really need to finish this trilogy. They're Fractured Light by Amy Kaufman and Megan Spooner, but I've had it on my shelf for a very, very long time, and I've been putting off reading this. This is space opera, so it is a romance, so it is counted for both my romance bingo as well as the seasonal series readathon. So this is another twofer. I have The Season by Jonah Lisa Dyer and Stephen Dyer. I think it's a husband-wife writing team. This is also a modern Pride and Prejudice retelling, and I'm hoping that this will be a clean romance for the summer romance bingo, which means no sexual content in it, considering it's young adult. And it looks kind of cute. So I guess this is also the summer of the Pride and Prejudice retelling, just saying. And then one of my most anticipated releases for this whole year was Suitors and Sabotage by Cindy and Steve. These books bring me back to the whole old Zebra Regency romance days, and it like all the nostalgia, all the brain candy, all of the fun, and it's signed, and it's pretty, and yeah, this is on my list too. In the more new adult genre, I would say, I have A Court of Frost and Starlight by Sarah J. Maas. This is like, I mean, everyone knows what this book is. I'm gonna read it this summer. So far, I've loved the series. I hope that I love this one as well. And then I have Dating You, Hating You by Christina Lauren. I believe this is, I don't know if this really is new adult, but I know it's romance, so it counts for my romance bingo. The adult books that I have on here are Sweet Stuff by Donna Kaufman. This is, I don't know if it's chick lit. No, it's a contemporary romance. It is, I believe, number 2 in a series, and I am checking boxes on both the summer romance bingo and seasonal series for this book. And the food looks delicious on the cover, and it's making me hungry. And then I have The Way Home by Cindy Gerard. I've had this on my shelf for a very, very long time, and it ticks so many challenges for me. It is the summer romance. I believe I also have it in seasonal series, and I also have this on another Goodreads challenge that I've kind of forgotten about and haven't been doing so much of lately. So yes, and this one seems kind of sad, so we'll see how that goes. I'll read it on a very bright summer day. How about that? I also would like to get to the next Wings of Fire book, The Hidden Kingdom. This is book 3. If I can get to more in this series, I will. I'm just going to show you this one right now. I think these books go in 5-book arcs. So this is 3. So if I could get through book 5 this summer, that would be great. But definitely this one, because this one counts for my seasonal series this time around. In the interests of thinning out my shelves and some other books that I was kind of keen to read over the course of the year, I do have a few more books here that I would like to get to. It's just that I only have like 2 months to read all of this, and that's a lot of books, but I'm going to show them to you anyway. I want to get to Not If I Save You First by Allie Carter. I think this is like a girl power story. I'm all about it. I love Allie Carter very, very much, and so I would like to read this. I also have Ditched, a Love Story by Robin Mellum. This is also sort of romance deal, so if one of my other novels doesn't work out, I have this. And I really would like to read Monstrous Beauty by Elizabeth Fama, and this is either a siren or mermaid story, and I figured that would be appropriate for summertime. And it's been sitting on my shelf for a very long time, and I hear very good things about it. So that's my TBR for the next couple months anyway. I have some higher priority and some not as high priority, and we'll see what happens. I think I do have a few things on hold at the library that I will read if they come in. Other than that, I'm trying to stick with the TBR here because I need a little in and out or whatever is going on. So I will talk to you all later, probably very soon. You're gonna probably get a bunch of videos all at once. Sorry for that. And hopefully I'll be back a bit more regularly now. So I will talk to you later. Bye.